If you're over 60 or you love someone who is, please don't ignore this. High blood pressure often shows no symptoms until serious damage is done. That's why today's video is so important. I shared 5 powerful vegetables that may help support heart health and healthy blood pressure naturally. The small choices we make daily can change everything. Watch the video now, and please share it with a parent, grandparent, or loved one.
Welcome to Senior Health. Let's build a stronger tomorrow. Stay active to keep your heart strong. Eat well, sleep better, and practice mindful living. Start today for better years ahead.
Have you ever wondered if something as simple as the vegetables sitting in a kitchen could quietly help protect the heart, lower blood pressure, and add healthy years to life? Many seniors spend thousands on medications, supplements, and treatments, yet some of the most powerful helpers may already be waiting in the produce aisle of a grocery store. Imagine a 72-year-old man named Robert. Every morning, he woke up with the same concern lingering in the back of his mind. His blood pressure readings never seemed to stay where his doctor wanted them. Some days were better than others, but the numbers were always high enough to keep him worried. He loved spending time with his grandchildren, taking walks around the neighborhood, and tending to the small garden behind his house. But deep down, he feared that one day his heart might force him to slow down. Then, during a routine checkup, his doctor gave him a piece of advice that surprised him. Along with taking his prescribed medications, he was told to pay closer attention to what he put on his plate. More specifically, he was encouraged to eat certain vegetables known to support healthy blood pressure. At first, Robert was skeptical. How could vegetables possibly make a difference when blood pressure seemed like such a serious issue? But what happened over the following months changed the way he thought about food forever. Before revealing the first vegetable on today's list, take a moment to look at your own habits. How many vegetables do you eat in a typical day? Let everyone know in the comments below. And if you're interested in simple, natural ways to support healthy aging, make sure to subscribe and like this video. It helps more people discover information that could genuinely improve their lives. As Robert began researching, he learned something fascinating. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer because many people don't feel any symptoms until serious damage has already occurred. The heart has to work harder, blood vessels become strained, and the risk of heart attacks and strokes increases dramatically. What surprised him even more was learning that some vegetables contain nutrients that help blood vessels relax, improve circulation, and support healthier blood pressure levels naturally. One vegetable in particular caught his attention. It wasn't exotic. It wasn't expensive. In fact, most people walk right past it every time they visit the grocery store. Beets. Their deep red color comes from powerful compounds called nitrates. Once consumed, these nitrates are converted into nitric oxide inside the body. Nitric oxide helps blood vessels relax and widen, allowing blood to flow more easily. For seniors, this process can be especially valuable because blood vessels naturally become less flexible with age. When blood vessels stiffen, blood pressure often rises. Robert decided to give beets a chance. He started by adding sliced beets to salads a few times each week. Sometimes he blended them into smoothies. Other times he roasted them with olive oil and herbs. Within weeks, he noticed something unexpected. His energy levels seemed better. His daily walks felt easier. While food alone wasn't a miracle cure, his blood pressure readings gradually began moving in a healthier direction. Researchers have spent years studying beets and their impact on cardiovascular health. Again and again, studies suggest that nitrate-rich vegetables may contribute to improved blood flow and healthier blood pressure levels. But beets were only the beginning. Another vegetable would soon prove just as impressive. One afternoon, Robert visited a local farmer's market. While browsing colorful displays of fresh produce, he overheard 2 older women discussing how they were trying to eat more leafy greens for their hearts. That conversation led him to the next vegetable on the list: spinach. Many people remember spinach as the vegetable that made cartoon characters strong, but modern science reveals that spinach may also help support cardiovascular health in several ways. Like beets, spinach contains natural nitrates. It is also packed with potassium, a mineral that helps balance sodium levels in the body. This balance is important because excessive sodium intake can contribute to elevated blood pressure. Potassium helps the body manage sodium more effectively, reducing some of the strain placed on blood vessels. Robert wasn't particularly excited about spinach at first. He associated it with bland side dishes from his childhood, but after experimenting with different recipes, he discovered ways to enjoy it. He added spinach to omelets. He mixed it into soups. He even blended handfuls into fruit smoothies where the taste was barely noticeable. As weeks turned into months, healthy habits began replacing old ones. Instead of reaching for processed snacks, he found himself choosing meals rich in vegetables. One day, his granddaughter asked why he was eating so much green food. Robert smiled. "Because I want to be around long enough to watch you grow up." That simple answer carried more truth than she realized. For many seniors, lowering blood pressure isn't just about numbers on a monitor. It's about preserving independence. It's about enjoying time with family. It's about being able to travel, laugh, garden, and participate fully in life's moments. Every healthy choice becomes an investment in future memories. Now, here's something many people don't realize. The benefits of vegetables don't happen overnight. The body responds to consistent habits. A single serving won't transform health instantly, but repeated day after day, week after week, those choices can create meaningful changes over time. That's why doctors often emphasize lifestyle changes alongside medical treatment. Food works best as part of a larger picture that includes regular physical activity, adequate sleep, stress management, and following professional medical advice. Yet among all those factors, what appears on the dinner plate remains one of the most powerful influences, and the next vegetable on this list might surprise many viewers because it's often overlooked, despite being packed with nutrients that support heart health. Before revealing it, if you're finding value in this story, take a second to hit the like button. It tells YouTube that this information deserves to reach more people. And if you've ever struggled with high blood pressure, yourself or know someone who has, share your experience in the comments below. Your story could encourage someone else who needs hope today. Robert certainly didn't realize it at the time, but the next vegetable would become one of his favorites. And unlike beets or spinach, it was probably already sitting in refrigerators all across the country. The remarkable thing about this vegetable isn't just what it contains, it's what it helps the body do. And that is where the story becomes even more interesting. The remarkable thing about this vegetable wasn't just what it contained, it was what it helped the body do every single day without most people ever noticing. The vegetable was broccoli. For years, Robert had viewed broccoli as little more than a side dish, something that appeared next to chicken or fish and was often ignored in favor of more exciting foods. Yet as he continued learning about heart health, he discovered that broccoli was far more valuable than he had ever imagined. Broccoli contains potassium, fiber, antioxidants, and plant compounds that help support healthy blood vessels. These nutrients work together to help the body manage blood pressure while also supporting overall cardiovascular health. One of the biggest challenges many seniors face is inflammation. Over time, chronic inflammation can affect blood vessels and place additional stress on the cardiovascular system. The antioxidants found in broccoli help the body combat oxidative stress, one of the factors associated with aging and vascular damage. Robert began steaming broccoli several times each week. Sometimes he added garlic and olive oil. Other times he mixed it into stir-fries or soups. At first, he made the same mistake many people make. He overcooked it. The broccoli became soft, mushy, and far less appealing. But after learning how to lightly steam it until it remained bright green, he discovered a completely different experience. The flavor improved, the texture improved, and eating healthy suddenly felt less like a chore. As months passed, his doctor noticed encouraging trends in his health reports. His blood pressure was becoming more stable. His weight had improved slightly. His energy levels remained strong. The doctor smiled during one appointment. "Looks like those vegetables are becoming good friends." Robert laughed. "They're cheaper than most prescriptions." Of course, vegetables should never replace medications without professional guidance. But many healthcare experts agree that dietary improvements can become a powerful partner to medical treatment. And that's exactly what was happening. Each healthy meal was reinforcing the positive choices he had made. What fascinated him most was that the benefits extended beyond blood pressure. His digestion improved. His energy remained steadier throughout the day. Even his sleep seemed better. The body has an incredible ability to respond when given the nutrients it needs. But there was another lesson Robert was about to learn. Not every vegetable supports heart health in the same way. Some work through nitrates. Others provide potassium. Others contribute antioxidants and fiber. The next vegetable on the list happened to combine several powerful benefits into one package. Before revealing it, think about this for a moment. How many servings of vegetables do you eat each day? 1, 2, maybe none at all? Be honest in the comments below. There is no judgment here. Sometimes awareness is the first step toward improvement. And if you're enjoying this story so far, don't forget to subscribe. Every week, more seniors are discovering practical ways to improve their health naturally, and you won't want to miss future videos. Several weeks later, Robert attended a community gathering at a local senior center. Health topics often came up during conversations, and one woman in her late 70s shared a simple habit she had followed for years. Every week, she filled her shopping cart with leafy green vegetables. Not just spinach, something else. Something many people ignore because they assume it is only useful as decoration on a dinner plate. The vegetable was kale. Kale has earned a reputation as a superfood, and for good reason. It contains potassium, calcium, magnesium, fiber, and antioxidants. These nutrients play important roles in maintaining healthy blood pressure and supporting cardiovascular function. One nutrient particularly interested Robert: magnesium. Many people do not get enough magnesium through their diets, yet this mineral helps regulate blood vessel function and supports numerous processes throughout the body. As people age, maintaining adequate intake becomes increasingly important. Robert decided to experiment. He added kale to soups. He blended it into smoothies. He baked kale chips as a healthier alternative to processed snacks. To his surprise, he actually enjoyed them. More importantly, he noticed something else. His relationship with food was changing. Instead of viewing healthy eating as a restriction, he began seeing it as an opportunity. Every meal became a chance to nourish his body. Every grocery trip became an investment in future health. Many people approach nutrition with a short-term mindset. They ask, "Will this help me today?" But Robert started asking a different question. "How will this help me 5 years from now?" That shift transformed everything. The truth is that blood pressure often rises gradually over decades. It rarely appears overnight. Likewise, healthier habits produce their greatest rewards over time. A salad today may not feel life-changing. A serving of kale may seem insignificant. Choosing broccoli over fries may not seem dramatic. But repeated hundreds of times across months and years, those choices accumulate. The effects compound. The body remembers. And eventually, the results begin to appear. One evening, while sitting on his porch watching the sunset, Robert reflected on how much his daily routine had changed. Not because someone forced him, not because he was frightened, but because he finally understood what was at stake. He wanted more years with his family, more birthdays, more holidays, more opportunities to create memories. That motivation was stronger than any diet plan. Perhaps that's why the most successful health journeys often begin with a deeply personal reason, not a number on a scale, not a laboratory result, a reason, a purpose, someone worth staying healthy for. Maybe as you're listening right now, someone comes to mind. A spouse, a child, a grandchild, a friend, someone who would love having you around for many more years. If that's true, type "healthy future" in the comments below. It's a small reminder of why these choices matter. Now, by this point, Robert had already discovered 4 remarkable vegetables that could support healthier blood pressure. Beets, spinach, broccoli, kale, each offered unique benefits. Each played a role, but there was still one vegetable left. And according to many nutrition experts, this final vegetable may be one of the most powerful additions seniors can make to their diet. What made it special wasn't just one nutrient. It was the combination, the complete package. The reason many heart-healthy eating plans consistently recommend it. Robert first encountered this vegetable during a family dinner. His daughter prepared a colorful meal filled with roasted vegetables. As everyone sat around the table laughing and sharing stories, one particular vegetable stood out: bright, vibrant, loaded with nutrients, and quietly supporting cardiovascular health in ways most people never realize. That night, he learned something that completely changed how he viewed healthy eating. The final vegetable wasn't only helping blood pressure, it was helping support overall longevity, and what he discovered next would become one of the most important lessons of his entire health journey. The answer would surprise him, and it might surprise you too. As the family dinner continued, Robert found himself reaching for another serving of the brightly colored vegetables spread across the table. His daughter noticed and smiled. "Looks like someone's becoming a vegetable expert." Robert laughed. "Not an expert, just someone who wants to keep his heart working as long as possible." What he was eating that evening was carrots. While carrots are often celebrated for supporting eye health, many people don't realize they may also play an important role in maintaining healthy blood pressure and overall cardiovascular wellness. Carrots are rich in potassium, fiber, and antioxidants. Potassium helps balance sodium levels in the body, while fiber supports heart health and healthy cholesterol levels. The antioxidants found in carrots help protect cells from oxidative stress, a process associated with aging and chronic disease. Researchers have long observed that diets rich in vegetables and fruits are linked to healthier blood pressure levels and better cardiovascular outcomes. Carrots fit perfectly into that picture because they are affordable, widely available, and easy to incorporate into daily meals. For seniors, that simplicity matters. The healthiest diet in the world is useless if no one follows it. Carrots can be eaten raw, roasted, steamed, added to soups, mixed into stews, or even blended into healthy juices. Their versatility makes them one of the easiest vegetables to enjoy regularly. Over the following weeks, carrots became another staple in Robert's kitchen, and something remarkable happened. The healthy habits that once required effort now felt normal. Choosing vegetables wasn't a decision anymore. It was simply part of his lifestyle. That may be the most important lesson of all. Real health transformations rarely come from dramatic changes. They come from small choices repeated consistently. A healthier breakfast, a short daily walk, an extra serving of vegetables, a little less processed food, a little more water. Individually, these actions seem insignificant. Together, they can completely change the direction of a person's future. Several months later, Robert returned for another routine medical appointment. As he sat in the examination room, he felt surprisingly calm. The nurse checked his blood pressure, then checked it again. A smile appeared on her face. "Looking good today." When the doctor entered the room and reviewed the results, he noticed the improvement immediately. The numbers weren't perfect, but they were better, significantly better. Most importantly, they were moving in the right direction. The doctor looked up. "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it." Those words meant more to Robert than anyone realized. Not because they confirmed success, but because they confirmed progress. And progress is what matters most. Many seniors become discouraged because they expect immediate results. They want dramatic improvements overnight. But the body often rewards patience. Every healthy meal matters. Every walk matters. Every positive choice matters. Even when the results aren't immediately visible. Think about planting a tree. The person who plants it doesn't see a massive oak tree the next morning. Growth happens slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. Yet over time, that tiny seed becomes something strong and enduring. Healthy habits work the same way. The vegetables on today's list may seem ordinary. Beets, spinach, broccoli, kale, carrots. Nothing exotic, nothing expensive, nothing difficult to find. Yet together, they provide nutrients that help support healthy blood pressure, cardiovascular health, and overall well-being. That is the power of consistency, not perfection. Consistency. If you've made it this far into the video, here's a question. Which of these 5 vegetables do you eat most often? And which one will you start eating more of after watching today? Share your answer in the comments below. Reading the experiences of others often inspires people to make positive changes in their own lives. And if this information has been helpful so far, please take a moment to like the video. It only takes a second, but it helps this channel reach more people who may benefit from these health tips. As the seasons changed, Robert continued enjoying life. He spent afternoons gardening. He attended family gatherings. He watched his grandchildren grow. He celebrated birthdays he once worried he might not see. Of course, vegetables alone didn't create that outcome. He continued following his doctor's advice. He remained physically active. He prioritized sleep. He managed stress whenever possible. The vegetables became part of a larger commitment to his health. And that commitment made all the difference. One evening, while sitting outside with a cup of tea, his grandson asked him a question. "Grandpa, what's the secret to getting old?" Robert thought for a moment. Then he smiled. "Take care of yourself today, so tomorrow has a chance to arrive." Simple words, yet they carried a lifetime of wisdom. Many people spend years searching for complicated health secrets. They look for miracle supplements. They chase trendy diets. They hope for shortcuts. But often, the most powerful solutions are the simplest. Eat more vegetables. Move more. Sleep better. Stay connected with loved ones. Follow medical advice. Repeat. Day after day, year after year. The goal isn't merely to live longer. The goal is to live better. To have the strength to play with grandchildren. To enjoy family vacations. To take morning walks. To laugh at family dinners. To remain independent for as long as possible. Those moments are what truly matter, and every healthy choice helps protect them. Before we finish, remember this important point. If you have high blood pressure, never stop or change prescribed medications without consulting your healthcare provider. The vegetables discussed today are meant to support a healthy lifestyle and complement professional medical care, not replace it. The best results often come from combining healthy nutrition, physical activity, and appropriate medical guidance. As Robert learned, health is rarely built through one giant decision. It's built through thousands of small decisions. One meal, one day, one habit at a time. And sometimes, those habits begin with something as simple as adding more vegetables to the dinner plate. If this story inspired you, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos about healthy aging, heart health, nutrition, and simple ways to improve quality of life naturally. Also, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend, parent, spouse, or grandparent who may benefit from this information. One share could help someone take the first step toward a healthier future. Thank you for spending these minutes with us today. Take care of your heart, take care of your health, and most importantly, take care of the people who make life worth living. Because every healthy choice made today is an investment in the memories still waiting to be created tomorrow. If you like watching videos like this, kindly subscribe to our channel and share this video to others who may need it.